Hi, how's it going everyone? My name is Darren. I am an affiliated kinesiologist through the Canada Kinesiology Alliance, as well as the registered personal trainer of Manitoba Fitness Council. I am also a personal trainer at MORFIT Training Center, and today we are going to go through a 30-minute cardio class. So without wasting too much time, we're just going to get into it. So we're going to start skipping in place a little bit. Just get nice little hops in. You don't need to bring your knees up completely to your chest. Okay, now we can do this, a little bit of side shuffling here. I'll try not to get out of frame for you. Depending on how much space you have, you could even possibly just jump back and forth like this too. But we're just going to shuffle along here a little bit. Okay, got our hips moving, our arms moving a little bit. Now let's work our arms and shoulders. So we're going to do some arm circles. We're going to start nice and big. And then we're going to just have small circles with our arms extended straight out to our sides. And then back to larger circles. And now we're going to go counterclockwise, same thing. Start off with big circles, turning into smaller circles, back into big circles. Okay, now we're going to go into a tabletop position. So feet, knees, and chest on the ground. First thing we're going to do is a cat-camel. So for one phase, we're going to tuck our chin and hips towards our body. And then we're going to point our hips and chin out from our body. We want to go on a nice slow tempo, making sure that we're in control of our breathing. Should feel a modest stretch. You shouldn't have to go too far out. And one more time. Okay, next thing we're going to do is a bird dog. So we are going to lift our alternating hands and feet. So for this one, I'm going to start off with my right hand and my left leg. And we're just going to point those limbs out away from our body in a straight line. Making sure we're activating at the glutes to raise our leg up. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Okay, we'll do this once more. And 6. Okay, next thing we're going to do is an inchworm with a couple of things that we'll be doing while we're in the inchworm as well. So for this one, we're going to do things with our right side of our body. So with the inchworm, we're going to place our hands in front of our feet, nice and gently, and then we're going to walk out with our feet into the top of a push-up position. Now for the half frog walk-in, we want to bring our right leg, I think it's better if I go this way so you can see what's going on with the rest of my body. Okay, so from our tabletop, from our top of the push-up position, we're going to bring our right foot towards our right hand as much as we can. Then we're going to extend our leg back out. And then with our right arm, we're going to want to reach up towards the ceiling, making sure we have good straight shoulder packing throughout our left arm. And then this is called the dynamic pigeon. It's a really good glute activator. So we want to cross our right leg underneath our left side of the body, having contact on the ground with our entire right calf. And then we just want to bend down a little bit until we feel our glutes activate on the right side. So you should feel it somewhere around here. And then we'll go back into a table, into the top of a push-up position. Now we're going to walk out. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with the left side of the body. I'm switching sides so that you can see a little bit better. So we'll have our hands out in front of our feet. We're going to walk out, left foot towards our right hand, and back into neutral, into the top of push-up position. And then we're going to reach up towards the sky, good shoulder packing. And then we're going to cross our left calf over and under our body, dip down a little bit. Back up to the top of our push-up position. We're going to walk out, and we're going to slowly rise up vertebrae by vertebrae. And that's our warm-up. Hope you're all doing well so far. Okay, so now that we are warmed up at our joints, at our heart and our lungs and everything like that, now we can move on to the cardio piece. I have to take some water after that. So for cardio, this is going to be basically our starting position. Got 5 different exercises to roll through. They're pretty intense, but they're as intense as you want to make them. And I'll demonstrate that later. So right now we're just jogging in place a little bit. Okay. In 10 seconds, we're just going to do standard jumping jacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, do a little bit of jumping jacks. You can make them really intense by jumping out as wide and lifting your hands up as much as you can. So just go at your own pace. It's a 30-hour class, it's a 30-minute class. Oh my goodness, this is a 30-hour class. Well, that was 30 seconds. And we're going to jog in place again. Go and jog in place for about another 30 seconds. The next thing that we're going to do are mountain climbers. So for this one, we will want to get onto all fours. And we just want to alternate our movements so that way it looks like this. Going to all fours, and we're just going to pretend like we're climbing up a mountain. You could try moving your arms with this if you want. If you just want to move your legs, then that's okay too. Driving up your knees up towards your chest. Going to do this for about 30 seconds. You can moderate the intensity by doing smaller or longer strides. Okay, slowly stand up. Okay, go and run in place again for 30 seconds. Okay, next thing we're going to do is kick it up old school with some Charleston kicks. So make sure you have some good space behind you as well for this one and in front of you. So we're going to kick to the front and then to the back. We'll do our right side for 15 seconds. And then we'll do, starting with the left side, kicking with the right, left in front, out right to the back. Okay, other side, right foot, left leg. Okay, we'll jog in place. 30 seconds of this. Okay, next thing we'll do our knee pulls. So twisting from side to side. We'll want to pretend like we're pulling ourselves up. as well as drive our knees towards our elbows. 5 more seconds of this. Okay, so our knee pulls will look just like this. Ten more seconds. Okay, now we're back to our normal running position. Okay, the last one of this cycle are going to be everyone's favorite, the burpees. So the idea is that we want to lower ourselves into a tabletop position, and then we want to bring our feet towards our hands, and then we want to stand up or even jump or just do a normal squat up while raise our arms up. That'll count as a rep. So with burpees, okay. So we want to go down, hands in front of our feet, kick our leg out into the top of tabletop, into the top of a push-up position. Sorry. Okay. Hop forward, bring our feet to as close to our hands as possible. And then jumping up, and then back down, kick out, jump forward, and up. Okay, so let's go for 30 seconds of this. You don't have to jump at the top if you don't want to. If you want it to be more intense, then you can certainly jump your way up. Okay, you can stop for water if you like, if you haven't already. So our 5 movements, the jumping jack, the mountain climbers, the Charleston Kicks, if you could call them that, the knee pull-ups, and the burpees. Okay, let's get to jogging into place again. Okay. Go and string some of these exercises together now, starting with our jumping jacks. Start the jumping jacks in 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. Make sure you go at your own intensity. These can be very intense exercises, so make sure that you can pace yourself for this. You're doing a great job out there. Keep it up. Okay, mountain climbers. Okay, going down all fours, and we're just dropping it alternate knees up. Making sure you breathe. Don't be afraid to breathe. Okay, 5 more seconds, and then we're going to go back into a light jog. Okay, stand up, light jog. Do this for 30 seconds. Okay, in 10 seconds, we got our Charleston Kicks. Okay, 2, 1, and go. Five more seconds, then we'll switch over to our left leg. Okay, left leg. Ooh, almost losing my balance. Make sure you don't take exaggerated steps back. Kind of want to make sure you're still in control. Okay, now we could get back to a light jog. Do this for about 30 seconds. And then we are going to move over to our knee pulls. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, knee pulls. Okay, and then after this, we'll be doing our burpees. Eight more seconds of this about. Okay, last one, and then we'll move on to our burpees, and go. You don't have to go my tempo. It's however fast you want to take them, that's okay. Okay, I think I got one more to go. Okay, small breather for water, because this time around, we're not going to stop with any sort of running in space. We're going to go through all 5 of the exercises. You're doing good. I have to admit, I'm feeling a bit of a sweat here too. Okay, so we can start by jogging in place. We'll do this for about a minute, so you can just take this nice and slow. If you need to drink more water, then go ahead and do that, because this next part is going to get a little crazy. In fact, I'll have some more water myself. And how crazy can we get with this? For the last couple times, we've been doing each exercise for 30 seconds each. This time, we're going to go for a minute. So again, watch your intensity. See if you can survive all 5 of these different exercises. Okay, it starts in about 25 seconds. Okay, jumping jacks start in 15 seconds. Okay, jumping jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go. Notice I'm not taking them as intense as usual. I know this is going to be a bit of a longer one. Okay, that's 30 seconds. And then we are moving on over to our mountain climbers. 15 more seconds of jumping jacks. Okay, mountain climbers. In 3, 2, 1, and we'll go down. And we'll have ourselves some mountain climbers. Take it nice and slow. Always remember to breathe. Okay, we're about 30 seconds in, and then we'll switch over to our Charlestons. 15 seconds. Okay, Charleston's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll slowly stand up. Okay, and our Charleston Kicks. Okay, 5 more seconds with the right foot. Then we'll switch over to the left foot and switch. After this will be our knee pulls. If you ever have to stop for water or anything like that, go right ahead. 10 seconds of Charleston left. On to the knee pulls in 5 seconds. Okay, we'll start our knee pulls. Good job, team. Good job. Keep it up over there. I can't see you, but I know you are doing very well. Great job. Okay, in 30 seconds, we're going to move on to our burpees. Okay. Make sure you have a good, nice, even tempo. Making sure our balance is nice and secure. 15 more seconds. Okay. Burpees start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, go back down for some burpees. Oh, final push, everyone. Final push. 30 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. And time. Okay, let's take some more water. And if you're not drinking, don't sit down just yet. Just go back to jogging ever so lightly in place again. Okay, this is the start of our cool down. We made it through. Good work, everyone. How's everyone feeling? I wouldn't be lying if I said that wasn't a workout for myself. I'm sweating pretty good over here. How about you? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel comfortable? What kind of muscles are sore right now? Which ones are favorably doing good? Just think about the different movement patterns that we did and how your body reacts to them. As we move forward with these classes, you'll find that maybe things will get easier, or you'll be able to bump up the intensity. And there's going to be different pieces we'll be adding in each week. So I'll make sure that everything stays as dynamic as possible. Okay, about 30 more seconds of this, and then we're going to start doing some stretches. Nice little cool down, because our heart rates might be quite up there, as well as our breathing, body temperature. We just don't want to then stop, because that in itself is a bit of a shock to our body. It's more of unnecessary stress. You just kind of want to ease out of these sort of exercises. Okay, so the first stretch that we're going to do is, if you're familiar with yoga, a chalice pose into a cobra. Doing a chalice pose, you want to sit on your feet with your legs angled out quite wide. We'll take our arms, have them out over in front of us, and we just want to lower our body down gently in between our legs. Once you find a good stretch, hold that position. Don't feel a tendency to bounce in and out of it to try to get further, and you don't want to feel anything tingly going on either. It should feel just nice and snug. So we'll have a nice and snug stretch. Breathe in through our nose, and then breathe out of our mouth for about 5 breaths. Okay, we're going to slowly sit up, and then we're going to go into a cobra. So we're going to have our legs and pelvis on the ground, and we're going to push our back into extension ever so gently. Breathe in through the nose and out your mouth. You should feel your breathing coming down by now. Okay, go and ease ourselves out of this position into Hurler Stretch. So we're just going to sit down, and starting with our left side, we're going to bring our right leg towards our knee joint. We're going to put our right arm, our right hand on top of our left hand, and we're going to keep it even there. And if you can't touch your feet, touch your shin instead. Go as far as you can until you feel a light tug on your hamstrings, making sure that your knee is not rising off the ground. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with our other side. So this time our left hand is on top of our right hand. Going to go as far as we can. As you can see, I'm not the most flexible guy in the world, and that's okay. Okay, we're going to slowly stand up. We're going to do a quad stretch, so if you need something to hold on to, you definitely can do that. So we're just going to start off with our left leg again. Just going to grab it at the front of my ankle here. And not only am I going to pull up with my knee into flexion, I'm also going to pull back out into back extension of the leg. Feel a nice tug on my quads. Hold that for about 5 good breaths. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing with our other leg. Okay, last thing we'll do are some side bends. So we're just going to start at the left, flexing over to the left side. We're going to bring our right hand straight up, have our stance widened out a little bit, And we're just going to slowly dip down until we feel a nice stretch along our lats, making sure that our arm is not falling forward. Imagine you're trying to push your arm back here as well. So you should feel it all along here. Okay, switch over to our left side now. Okay, give yourself a little shake and we're all done. You should feel that your breathing is coming down quite nicely. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. Thanks again for joining, and I plan on seeing you all here again next week. Bye for now.